All right, guys, well, I'm back today with a really interesting armor solution from RMA Armament. Although this looks like a rigid hard rifle plate, it's actually a level 3A handgun rated plate. And this is a pretty slick solution to a lot of issues you get with basic soft body armor. A lot of times people will buy soft armor for concealable options to stick in a backpack or inside a concealable vest that are going to stop handgun rounds, but a lot of the problems with that is the back face deformation. When the round strikes it, the soft armor bends and crumbles, and it really does do a solid impact to your body, enough to seriously or even gravely injure somebody, stopping their heart and causing all types of issues. Now, obviously, it's better to have soft armor than no armor at all, but it still presents its challenges. Now, this is an ultra lightweight, under a pound plate, and it is a level 3A, so it's going to stop the handgun rounds, but this is actually a multi-curve hard plate. So it's really rigid, so you can slide it in a backpack, and the backpack's not going to kind of crumble over or fall over. It really keeps its shape. Again, it shouldn't have as much back face deformation as general soft armor. And the other cool thing about this is it should keep its shape. When you're shooting soft armor, it's going to peel in and crumble in on itself, and it's going to pull in and kind of shrink its size, especially in a backpack or something like that. This should keep its shape longer. We will be shooting it today with a wide variety of rounds to see how that does. The other thing is they generally sell this for about 165 bucks, but it's on sale right now, so it's kind of like a deal alert, for about $99. That is a great deal. So $100, you could drop this in your backpack or put it in some type of vest for that peace of mind above and beyond what you would normally be concealed carrying. Having a passive defensive option is pretty slick, and we will see how this does at the range with a wide variety of calibers. Now, I've been working with Ballistic Ink. They actually sent this out on behalf of RMA Armament, so a huge shout out to these guys. And again, all the links and information will be in the description below. Those are affiliate links, so if you decide you want to buy it, it's no extra cost to you. It just takes you right to the sale to save yourself some money, and it also helps out the channel. But enough talking, let's shoot this thing and see how it does. So what you see here is a little bit of redneck engineering and some ballistics gel. A while back, American Pawn and Gun in Monroe, North Carolina sent over some ballistics gel. So we've rested the armor against that onto a heavy safe. We'll see what happens with this armor. First up, 380 out of the new Ruger LCP Max, a common defensive round. So we are off to an impressive start. It actually hit the bottom right there. And the problem with soft armor, especially the real flexible stuff, is that would have just flexed right in, most likely, and just allowed that bullet to impact. But you can see the bullet is actually trapped inside. So I can feel the 380. So it absolutely stopped it. And it really didn't deform too bad, being right on the edge. So already, just an impressive result to show you. I mean, this has a lot of advantages over basic soft armor. Next up, 9mm. All right, guys, so there is our hit right there, and it's got a slight amount of back face deformation, but this was a direct hit from a 9mm. This is absolutely awesome. Again, it trapped the bullet inside. This is such a cool piece of armor that's really unique and interesting. Let's keep shooting it. Next up, 5.7. This is traveling incredibly fast and punches through a lot of armor, so this will be a really good test. So here it is, guys, kind of a worst case scenario. It hit right beside it, right there under the R. I don't know if you can see that. It's such a small hole. So it's already hit right next to the 9mm, and the back face deformation is there, but not nearly as bad as if it would be 2 hits on soft armor at the exact same spot. So it stopped the 5.7, no problem. And the plate itself is actually really holding up its shape. It's not crumbling up, so it's remaining intact. Next up, 45 ACP. This is moving incredibly slow, so it's not going to pass through, but it's really heavy and it has a lot of power. So this might create a huge dent. We will see how this does. So our hit is right there. You can hear the bullets rattling around. It definitely has a pretty big bulge in the back of that guy, but really remaining intact. So far, 380, 9mm, 5.7, and 45 ACP. This thing is doing insanely well. I'm already a believer in this type of armor. That's pretty cool. First time ever testing something like this, and I can already see the advantages, and at $100, this thing is awesome. Now that it has won me over and passed all of my standard testing, I'm going to be shooting it with some 9mm and just keep hitting it to see what it does. It just broke off the wood. Guys, soft armor cannot do what this just did. Absolutely nothing made it through, and it still kept its form pretty much 100%. It started to bulge pretty bad and have a lot of back face deformation, but guys, this actually kept its form and stopped all 10 of those extra 9mm rounds. So we're sitting at about 14 rounds with no issues. This is where it's at. So if you're looking for some ultra lightweight yet rigid armor that can slide into maybe the back seat of your car, in a backpack to keep its form, or even in a more concealable carrier, or something to wear all day that gives you a little bit more protection than just level 3A soft armor, definitely check this out. And at $100 a plate, that is a steal of a deal, and I would take advantage of it. Again, all the information and linking will be in the description below. Also want to give a huge shout out to Callaway Ballistics for donating the 9mm ammo to help make this test. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.